our next guests are school teachers in Des Moines who saved for years to buy the home of their dreams in the countryside. Sadly, 4 months after they moved in, the house caught fire and burned to the ground. Fortunately, everyone was okay. And while it's been an immensely difficult time for the family, they say that the one thing that's kept them going is the community support. So they are simply thankful. All right, Jesse. Well, let's welcome everybody. Welcome Dean, Jennifer, and their daughter Faith. Give it up for them, y'all. So Jennifer, I'll start with you. What happened the day of the fire?
So it's Iowa in January, and it snowed 2 feet in less than a week, and I was shoveling the deck, and Faith came out and said, "There's smoke in the house, and the fire alarm's going off."
Yeah.
So I had her get socks and boots on, get ready to go. Went down to the basement, saw the fire, tried to put it out as best as I could, and it snapped the electricity. And I said, "Nope, we're done." And I ran upstairs. Faith was in the sunroom with our 3 dogs. She got 2 of the dogs out. I had to carry our 13-year-old lab down the stairs from the sunroom to the car.
Wow.
We got them in a van. I gave her my cell phone to call Dean, because he wasn't with us. He was doing stuff with his robotics team. And I called 911.
I can't imagine getting that call, like, yeah, out of nowhere. What was that like?
Yeah, I had just gotten done loading up the lumber from the lumber store and was heading to the school to work with our robotics team. And Faith calls, says, "Hey, Dad, I'm in the car. You know, the house is on fire. The dogs are here."
Chill about it.
It's like, no big deal. Mom's on the other line with the firemen. I'm like, "Okay, just stay on the line with me. I'm on my way." It's about a 15-minute drive. So going down the gravel roads that were somewhat plowed, there were vehicles stuck in the middle of them. So just kind of navigating around those.
Yeah.
Pull up and I see the house on fire. I see the firemen. Stop the vehicle. Run up to the house, get them from the car, the van, move them into a camper that we had on site, got the heat going, went back to check on the firemen, see if they needed anything. They showed me what they needed and just logistics about where things were located in the house. And I said, "There's nothing we can do here. Let's load up into the truck and take everybody into the school." We call them our kids. My robotics team is there. They kind of just took us in, wrapped their arms around us, say, "Hey, is there anything you need?" And Faith just started helping them like nothing had happened.
I gotta say, man, and way to go to walk up to your mom, like, you know, you saw something that was wrong, walked up, you did, you know what I'm saying? That's a big thing for a kiddo to do. You're my daughter's age. Like, so to walk in there and, well, first of all, be so chill about it. So there's some smoke. We should probably do something about that. Was it scary, though?
It was. I have never been in that event before. I followed every instruction I was given, and I had things in my room I know I can never get again. I had my grandmother's collectibles, a stuffed animal I had since I was 2, and since those things are so old, I know that they aren't made anymore. I can't get
And
those
it's not
back.
the one that you had. Yeah. I think I've actually lost everything in a fire before, and I think that's the thing that people don't realize. It's the irreplaceable things. It's a house can be built again.
Yeah,
things can be bought again, but they're irreplaceable things.
Yeah, I had pictures of my grandparents on their wedding day.
Yeah.
My grandfather built me a hope chest out of wood and a jewelry box, and just those things that I know, because they're not with us, we can't ever get those things back.
Yeah. Where are you staying at right now? Like, what happened right after?
The maid of honor at our wedding, her father-in-law winters in Florida, and so she came to me and said, "You're staying at his house." He says, "Take over. We'll worry about becoming roommates in April." So we're staying at his place right now while we kind of try to find something closer to Faith's school.
So Jennifer, I'll start with you. Like, how do people help right away?
We had bags of clothes. A coworker brought a bunch of toys for Faith on the second day, and then looked at me and said, "Have you moisturized?" And got me moisturizer. But when I got back to school, my desk was covered. Bags of gifts and cards and
That's community.
gift cards. And her school stepped up, her 4-H club, my school, my staff, our church community. Like, everybody is just oh, do you need this yet? Okay, well, then we'll just wait.
Yeah.
It's just been crazy.
Well, you moved to the right town.
Yes.
I was like, there's a sign. Like, I don't know, have you felt that too, like from your friends and people that you know?
My first day back at school, a kid from the other class hugged me. A kid in my class hugged me. When I left that afternoon, my hands were full of bags. My friends' hands were full of bags.
Aww.
I have never had this before, but with this reason, I'm not sure I'm so happy about it. I mean, like, I like that I have these things. I'm grateful for it, but this reason is just so upsetting.
Yeah, it's devastating. It devastates families, definitely. Well, in addition to the gifts and emotional comfort, the community rallied to help raise money for the family to rebuild. So far, the GoFundMe has grown to nearly $44,000. It was all led by one of Jennifer's colleagues who's in the audience right now. So everybody welcome Katie to the show. Hi, Katie. Were you surprised at the community and how they responded?
Not at all. Just minutes after I posted the link on behalf of our whole choir director team in our district, it had already reached our goal of 10,000 and it just kept climbing. We kept refreshing and we couldn't believe it. It's just amazing the impact that they both have on their students, on their kids. And I know that their students both see them as mom and dad. It's just amazing.
It's a beautiful thing to grow up with everybody actually knowing your name and finding out who your neighbor is. It's a wonderful thing. We reached out to Dean and Jennifer's students who had only the greatest things to say about them. So let's take a look.
My name is Mia and I'm one of Miss Gelf's current students.
My name is Colin Boyd and I am a student of Miss Gelf.
My name is Abby, and I am a former student of Miss Gelf and Mr. Lang.
I was a student of Jen Gelf's from kindergarten all the way through high school.
I was a student of Dean Lang's from 2017 to 2021.
When me and my family heard about the fire, we immediately asked her to stay at my grandpa's townhouse.
I donated to the GoFundMe and gave Miss Gelf a gift card just for her.
I was happy to donate because of the incredible teachers they both are.
We donated $250.
I knew I wanted to donate because of the amount of time I've seen them spend with their communities, whether it's show choir, robotics, or just in the classroom.
I, along with our FRC team, rallied up together to show our love and support for Dean Lang to help him through his tough times.
I felt the least I could do was help out her and her family in their time of need.
I made them a gift bag with gift cards, chocolate, and a stuffed animal I crocheted for Faith.
This is a way for us to give back all the love that she gave us throughout the years.
I just want Miss Gelf to know that I personally really admire her and she's a great teacher.
They are so loved and have inspired so many students to be a better version of themselves.
I just want them to know how loved they are and how grateful I am that Miss Gelf is part of my story.
They've impacted the lives of so many people throughout Central Iowa, and we are so lucky to have them.
I would not be the person I am today without them, and thank you for everything.
We love you.
You don't even realize the impact until you see something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like your kids rapping, how you're impacting them and how their lives will impact others because of you. That's so beautiful.
We call them our kids. Maddie is in her 30s. Some of my kids are in their 40s. This is my 28th year of teaching, his 25th. And we never imagined the response to just be this overwhelming.
Yeah.
And so much love that we get wrapped up in.
Well, you pour into people, they'll pour into you. You're surrounding yourself with the right people. What about plans for rebuilding, Dean?
I teach an architecture class.
That's helpful.
I also
Look at God.
I got carpentry, construction, all the way through aerospace engineering. And I decided,
build a rocket and a house.
The house we've started in my architecture class. I said, hey, we're gonna just design this house at this address since it just burnt down. And they're like, this is your house. And I'm like, yeah. You know, you're gonna have, my wife is gonna be your client, so she's a tough client to have.
You better be good. Yeah.
So we're taking the ideas from many of those students and we're incorporating it into the house of our dreams.
Yeah, what a beautiful idea to use kids in school too, because they're wanting to grow and get creative and learn like that. But what a beautiful idea, even the devastation that's happened to your family happens to so many people, or even like for the homeless. Like what a beautiful idea to have kids' minds going and they're not jaded by anything and they're all fresh, you know, with ideas and brand new ideas to help people. That's just a cool idea to maybe implement a program, just saying, at your school. But you're onto something there with all the degrees and everything. We reached out to our friends, everybody at Kidda. Their Cause for Alarm mission raises awareness for the importance importance of smoke alarms and fire safety education to help keep families safe. They understand what you're going through, so to help, they're gifting you $25,000 just to help out. You should get some kind of toys from that. Thank you guys so much for sharing your story. We really do appreciate it. It's a devastating thing that happened to your family, but it happens to a lot of people, and it's beautiful to see. We always hear about how communities can be divisive and tearing each other down. We don't hear enough about how we can also build each other back up. So thank you for sharing your story here. A big thank you to our friends at KCCI Des Moines for providing us with the footage. Let's do a quick break, everybody, and we'll be right back with What I'm Liking.